Do you guys know what's in this box? You might not. Well, I'm back from New York. You guys are probably going to continue to see videos from New York, but as you know, my videos aren't always posted in order. So I am back to the grind. I'm playing catch up because I was away for a week. While I was away, I sold a painting on eBay for $995. And that painting resides here at the old shop because it was in my office for a few years. And it was part of my collection that I had listed. So I was just enjoying it until it sold, and now it's sold, so it's time to say goodbye. So I will give you guys a peek at that painting, and yes, I do have things listed on eBay. I'll tell you guys that. I own knickknacks.net. It is an e-commerce marketplace with live sales, buy it now listings, multi-day auctions, but I always tell you guys, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So I do have listings on eBay, and I do occasionally list new items there, but my focus is knickknacks, obviously. But that was a good chunk. That was a good painting that sold. So let's head in and let's go grab it. Here we go. I'll tell you what, it is hot in here. No, it's really early in the morning. The fans are still running. I'm still paying for them, even though nobody's here. Nobody can work here because it's hot. It still annoys me. Let's see if we can grab that painting out of my office. There it is. Oh my gosh, I had a moment of panic when it wasn't in my office. I'm like, where did it go? Oh shoot. There is the painting. Gosh, I've had that for a while. And there's the back. A bit of Alexandria. Copied from a painting of Max Ways. Something of Washington's most prominent artists. He painted the chickens. Something. He died some years ago. So there you go. It's a copy of a famous painting. Whew, moment of panic. But we found it. Where would it be? Sage actually asked about this the other day. I was kind of worried about this hanging out here at the old shop. I'm like, you know what? I didn't even think about that with all the heat. The moment of truth. Do you guys know what's in this box? You might not. Okay, good. It's a wax baby. I know it's creepy as heck. But it's cool as heck too. It's a wax baby. It plays music. I'm like, you know, maybe I shouldn't just let that hang around here because it might not last. I didn't realize I had this massive dump weight, you know, in my recent antiquing video. I'm like, ooh, look, it's a dump weight. And you know, I have like a bowling ball, Victorian dump weight sitting here. These are like, oh hey, look, it's in marble. It's a Josh Simpson marble. I forgot. I'm putting this in my pocket. I'm gonna take that back to the shop with me and we'll sell that at my marble sale on Thursday. I feel like I bought more than what's on the receipt. I just want to make sure that everything was paid for. Which seems silly because usually you review a receipt and you're like, oh, I want to just make sure I didn't pay too much, but I'm afraid I didn't pay enough. So I'm going to actually pull out all of the stuff that I got at Ontario Mall Antiques, and I am going to make sure that I have it all on the list. So I gotta go find my boxes and go through that. And they are somewhere in this pile of things that I brought back from New York. All right, I just went through everything. It took me a few minutes to figure out the paperweight situation, but all in all, I have 11 paperweights and I got 11 here. Carved Bear Mini. I cannot find it anywhere. I have gone through the paper multiple times. You can see it's all over the floor. Multiple times. And I just can't find it. I don't know where it went. I mean, it's small. It was a little fetish. But I went through the paper. Because I thought, well, maybe it's just like tucked in some paper somewhere. But I took every piece and I went through it. And this is like a little preview. This is everything I got at Ontario Antiques. It was an awesome trip, obviously. I've decided that for this weekend, for the Knickknacks Zoo, I'm going to do birds. See, I've got a few birds on the cart, including these guys. I'm so excited. Aren't they amazing? So I'm gonna have those. I'm gonna have this little owl. Can't not have an owl, you know? So I might start snapping photos of that. All right, here are the things that Sage found while I was away. I love it. You did great. I like this Delphite blue set. You got all of it for $2?
Yep. Yeah, that was the lady who sold me all the
Candlewick?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I'd say I would list this as buy it now. And then you could do a quantity listing. For sure. And these are amazing. How many do you have? How many?
11.
11. All because somebody took one of them.
Yeah. It's like, what are you gonna do with one?
Yeah. Why you gotta? You need an even set.
I was so upset, but then again, you know, it wasn't like mine to begin with.
I know.
Like...
It's just silly. I would have been like, oh no, I can't take one. You need to have an even set.
Yeah. Should have said something.
No, it's all good. I love the golden though. Those I think are gonna be really good. And then Friendly Village.
I think she sold me those for... I think she sold both to me for $5.
That's awesome. That's great. And all the he came back to me.
I think we're gonna have to keep him.
I know. I feel like but we shouldn't put him in the window because we saw what happens.
No.
I don't think he was originally a shelf sitter. I think that he was a candle and somebody.
That's actually the one that I saw that I was like, oh my god.
This is the one I picked up because he was so cute.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna need this.
Like,
and then
look
she's
at his
like,
little face.
yeah, and she's like, 10 for $1 or something. And I was like, okay. So
all the birds.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh, this is really pretty. I like that.
I think that's iRice.
iRice import. It's really pretty. I like it. I think you did well.
Yeah, thank you.
Stamp of approval. All right, so some of these you're going to be listing by now.
Mm-hmm.
And then you and Shelby are going to do a co-sale, right?
Yes.
On knickknacks.net.
Knickknacks.
Knickknacks.net. You know what's really funny?
Knickknacks.
I do that often, and I had to like, oh wait, I gotta edit, I gotta redo that. It's not knickknacks, it's knickknacks.
Knickknacks.net.
That's what you get when you spell it wrong.
Yeah.
Cool. I love it.
This is my haul.
This is her haul.
Once I get my money up, not my funny up, I will go back to the sales and do it again and see what's going on.
Sweet. You be a good boy. Alright, so I'm just going to give you an idea for what I'm working on right now. This photo box is dead. I already ordered a replacement. I've had it for a really long time and it finally just gave up. So I'm working in the dark, which is not ideal. I'm loading these 2 boxes for the booth. And I'm loading them with stuff off of this shelf. So I'm trying to clear off this shelf. So the stuff you see here is booth bound primarily. Some of it might find a way over to knickknacks if it's not already listed there. I think some of it might not be listed. And if it's not, it'll be listed on knickknacks. But the majority of it is already listed. And I'm pulling it off and putting it in the booth. So once these shelves are clear, this is going to be stuff from New York. So I'll start unloading the stuff from New York and I'll have it on these shelves here. Alright, so my first step has been to try to organize these shelves. And I'm doing that by first getting all my jewelry over here. This is kind of my jewelry shelf. It's a little chaotic. I've got my jewelry in these bins. This says good stuff, but honestly, I think this is even better stuff. This is one of my favorite necklaces. It's just so pretty. Oh, I have so much good sterling in here. Like, look at this. It's a horse cuff. I'm not even really sure what that one is, but again, sterling. And then all of my things from New York. I sprinkled in some of my Victorian jewelry that I've been hoarding. I don't know if I've ever showed. This one apparently had feathers. Would have been really pretty with feathers. But then look at these micros. They're just amazing.
Down here. This one's really cool. You should keep this one.
I like that one. Usually all the feathers are like falling off it, you know?
Yeah. And they're real feathers.
I know. It's in good condition. I don't know.
I think that would sell in the booth.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, we can try the booth. This one. Yeah, let's do the booth. I'd be afraid the glass would break in transit and then the whole thing's ruined, you know, because they got the foiling. Okay. Yeah, let's do all of them in the booth. I'll price them right now. So it's not unused. Oh my gosh. Look.
It's like sticking.
Home first, second.
Oh, we just, chopped everybody up.
Well, it's paper dolls, Shelby.
Oh.
Do you know paper dolls?
No, I didn't have paper dolls.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think you should spend the next 10 minutes playing with the paper dolls.
Oh, no. Not if it smells like that. It smells like old basement.
So
Someone
cute.
took, like, the time to really cut these out neatly.
Well, yeah, and then you put them on the people, and then it's like, it was a whole thing. I did it when I was a kid. I'm not that old. I loved my paper dolls.
I think I tore all of mine up if I did have paper dolls.
Oh my goodness, and then you got the little girl. That is so stinking cute. Well, there should be a dollhouse in here, too, if we need these.
I love how it's like a baseball field.
I know, I don't get that. Oh, maybe that was the yard, and they're like, oh, let's give them a baseball field. Let's see if it's open. Ready? Oh, there it is. There's their home. Their mansion. Yeah, that's what they did. They gave them a baseball field.
I mean, it's in pretty good condition for what it is.
And it does have that, it's not a bad smell, but it's definitely...
Yeah, basement, church, old church,
My
basement smell.
My parents used to have these friends when we lived in like Massachusetts, and this is what their house smelled like.
Really?
Yeah, it's like nostalgia for me. Their whole house smelled like this. It's not a bad smell. It's just
No.
this is what their house smelled. This was it. And they used to have Cabbage Patch dolls, and I used to always play
Oh
with
my
them.
God.
Like that's.
I would
Bringing
cut the
back
hair
memories.
off my Cabbage Patch dolls.
Listen, I want to hear more about how you used to mutilate all of your dolls.
My mom would yell at me, "Stop cutting their hair! I'm not buying any more."
That's too funny.
I don't know how I always found the scissors, but I did.
Yeah. I'm like, how does Laurel always find all the things to get into?
Or my brother would go snitch on me. She's cutting her doll's hair. Like, that's rude.
Hey, Fatty, what are you doing down there? You know you got a beanbag to lay on.
He's like, some other dog lays on it.
And he's like, I don't want to lay on that anymore. He wants to go outside, but
I don't think
Sean
so.
has his dog out.
I couldn't see it.
All of this stuff is getting sold tonight. By the time you're seeing this video, it will be gone. My paperweight collection is growing again, which means we're going to have another paperweight sale on knickknacks. Look at that. Once the paperweight collection gets to the blue line, that's when I'm like, Christina, we need to have another paperweight extravaganza. And so now you guys know the timing of it. That's how it works. It's like, oh, okay, time for the paperweight extravaganza. That's really how we gauge it. I just got done photographing all of my sweetgrass baskets, which I've been holding on to for far too long, including this guy, this massive basket. I've had pretty good luck with sweetgrass baskets in the past. I sold one, I think it was last year, for like was it $700 or $800? It was a lot of money. Having had that sale on eBay for that painting, I'm gonna run my sweetgrass baskets on eBay, which is kind of not like me. And then I was thinking about it a little bit more, and I was like, you know what? I should just run all baskets because I have so many baskets around here. Where was the other one? Oh, I got this. I've got this guy. This is a weird one, right? And you guys haven't seen this one yet in my videos, but on the inside it has a note that said Native American. I don't know. I just really like the form of it. I like the shape. Got that. And then in here, I've got my favorite basket of all. It's this basket. And we discussed what that was for in a previous video. The shape is kind of telling. I'm not going to pick it up. This basket. So I don't know. I've got so many baskets. So why not run baskets over there? All of these wonderful things. All of these are going up on knickknacks.net. So you can expect those in an upcoming live sale on knickknacks. Check this out. It's a goat. I love him so much. The goat and the cat, two of my faves. Pretty good. So there's your little preview of everything purchased. Even a few little guys up here. I'd say I got pretty well through what I wanted to do today, which was organize and sort through stuff. I got this whole area pretty well cleaned up, and I made the decision that I'm going to be bringing over a giant chest of drawers for my jewelry. If you guys remember, recently I was at Ontario Antiques and saw that a giant chest with the really narrow shelves. I have one of those actually at the old shop, and I'm going to bring it over here, and I think I'm going to put it right on the other side of this shelf and store the jewelry in it, just like I talked about in that video. I realized that this morning when I was at the old shop. I was like, wait a second, I have one of these. All right, well, I think that's it for me. I'm going to get out of here. I just wrapped up a live sale on knickknacks.net, sold some really great stuff. Sold some really great stuff. And now it's time for me to go grab the kiddos and go out to eat. Because I get it when I start mixing up my words and I can't really talk. It's usually time for me to eat because I can't really function when I haven't eaten. But I appreciate all of you for hanging out with me today. Make sure you keep an eye on eBay. I'm going to be listing those baskets, and I don't want anyone thinking that because I'm listing on eBay, I'm accepting some sort of defeat. I will never accept defeat. I'm moving some of my listings to eBay because I acknowledge the fact that there is a wider audience on eBay. That may not always be the case. At some point, knickknacks may be the biggest and the best, but the time being, I understand that they are a bit larger, and there is a bigger audience. And niche things like this, like this week, I'm looking at the sweetgrass baskets. Things like that. I'm going to accept the fact that I can reach a wider audience on eBay. So I always tell our sellers on knickknacks, don't put all your eggs in one basket, and I should take that advice myself, I guess. Even though I want to be like, I only sell on knickknacks. I do sell on eBay as well. So anyway, thank you for hanging out with me, and I guess I will see all of you tomorrow for a shopping adventure, wherever that might be. We still got lots of footage from Madison, Bachville, and from New York, so you have that to look forward to. We've got some great stuff up here on the shelf, and I'm hoping to sell through all of it by September 1st, which is when I need to leave for my next trip, when I will be buying lots more things. So I've got goals to sell through a lot of stuff in the next 2 weeks. So make sure you keep an eye on knickknacks, because all of the things you saw me purchase in New York will be sold live and on knickknacks. So on that note, I guess I will see all of you guys tomorrow. So long.